Mm-mm. You know what? I was about to get up and make myself some lunch after doing a couple channel collective messages. And then all of a sudden, I heard, don't worry about it. They've been canceled. Don't worry about it. They've been canceled. I am getting ancestral interference here, y'all, in this channel because it's like a group of folks that are on the other side. They all sitting up in a circle and they are talking about you. Something happened in the past year. Okay, and take this as it resonates, right? Because we're all part of the collective as well as myself. Something happened to you in the past year or more. And I'm getting a lot of like bullying energy here. I'm getting that mean girl shit, that we gonna fuck with you because we don't think nobody's watching type deal. Oh, but somebody was watching the whole motherfucking thing from start to finish. Okay, collective. For those of you watching, you are here for an explicit purpose. So I imagine you should pull up a chair and take a few moments to hear what your divine spirit team has to say to you right now. You were essentially minding your business, doing something that you enjoy, love, have a passion for. And perhaps you weren't doing it the way that other folks thought you should do it. Perhaps you have a talent and an inclination for doing things a bit uniquely. But no, you couldn't be left alone, okay? You couldn't be left alone. Folks couldn't come to you with questions or be sincere about how they felt about what you were, in fact, creating and producing. But instead, they brought knives to a peaceful demonstration of your successes. And your ancestral team is saying, fuck no. They're not getting away with that. They're not getting away with that. Matter of fact, they've been canceled. They have been canceled. Yes. The sun in the reverse. They have been canceled. The lights have gone off. The curtains have been closed. The production is down. No funding. Okay. Matter of fact, the building may even be closed. So ain't no way for you to return to this motherfucker because you're not. Okay. Yeah, you done did some inner child healing. And I feel like this relates back to me in that energy of mean girl or bullying, right? This was something that you was overly optimistic about. You felt good as hell really getting involved in. And like just like a tornado, these people, these individuals came through and just tried to blow all your positivity out the water. Okay. And it took you into a spacing of being sad and depressed for some time. Because, like, how could you fight against not just one or two people fucking with you all the time, but we're talking about groups of people collectively coming together to fuck with you? Nah, your ancestors wasn't about that life. No. And these people might have thought they got away with it. Many of them may have felt that they, you know, did their big one by exposing you, by making plain that you were some fraudulent individual, that you were a scammer, that you were a liar, a cheat, a deceiver. But those things were not you. They never were you, collective. And I am sending you so much love because it's a bunch of bullshit I call blasphemy. Okay. This is blasphemous fucking behavior. It's one thing, and I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart, y'all. It's one thing for one person to feel so inclined that they have so much power over another to come for them in a way that is not by any means constructive or positive, but to make jokes and to make this person feel less than, okay, so that they can feel better about themselves and what it is that they aren't able to do. Nah, 444 on my timer. When I say you were always heavily protected, your ancestors had a keen eye on these individuals, on these groups of people, and they were taking fucking notes, okay? So many that now they have receipts. Okay? And they've been canceled. Just like that. And you gonna see, collective, you already know who I'm talking about. Your ancestors know who you're talking about, who you've been dealing with. The world card. This ain't no secret. This ain't no secret. That cycle is fucking completed. You don't have to fear doing the thing that you were doing that brought you so much tension, stress. It wasn't yours to begin with, baby. These were things that were supposed to happen for you. But you got somebody in here just playing and pissing all over your creation. And your spirit team says no. All right. And you're about to be celebrated. You're about to travel, whatever this thing was that you do. I'm seeing something to do with music. I'm seeing something to do with singing. I'm seeing something to do perhaps with production, maybe even DJing. But there are going to be people that are coming all from across the world, different walks of life, that are coming to see you, while they try to negate every fucking thing that you did, every good deed that you tried to put into the universe. They cackled and they hee-heed and they ha-ha'd to try to make you feel like you were doing something wrong when all you were trying to do was something right. Okay? Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. This is hard work and effort you put in. You wasn't getting nothing handed to you. You weren't being silver spoon. Maybe some of them had been. Or maybe some of them were just jealous that they could never get on your level. All right. But you were sustainable in what you did. You built just as many people that were hating on you. You built 10 times more people that were loving everything that you were putting out into the universe. Okay. I can't make this up. Your dreams are about to come true. You went through too fucking much with this goddamn group of people who were bullying you, who were. Let me tell y'all something, because I feel like I'm being inclined to share this story. When I first came onto TikTok, I didn't know what to do with TikTok, right? So I started dancing. Trying to do the TikTok dances. I've always loved to dance, but when it comes to choreography and shit that has to be, learned from someone else, I'm a creator. I like to co-create. So it's like that don't always work for me. So I knew that wasn't going to last long. So in between doing that and the next thing, which was DJing, I would always try to provide a safe space for people to come and feel like they were a part of something positive. All right. Sharing affirmations, sharing a good word from spirit before I even picked up a tarot deck. Okay. But when I started DJing, I didn't DJ like everybody else. I DJ'd how I was bestowed from the divine, because I taught myself on how to make it work, right? And people came for me left and right and left. They had other people to come and come for me. They made the experience something that was just fucking awful. But I pushed through and I persevered just like you, collective. Tens could be significant. 830 on my timer as I say this. You are so motherfucking abundant. Don't let them people take your shine, because that ain't got shit to do with why I don't DJ right now. Everything happens in God's perfect timing. And when I come back, you'll understand why I took the break in the first place. But until then, I am a multifaceted individual, like many of you guys in this collective. You don't just do one thing or another. So, yeah, they're getting canceled. And it's a lot of those same people that I look up now, and it's like, ooh, either you backslid or you were canceled. Don't play with people, because you never know who's protecting them, which archangels are protecting them, which ancestors got they back like two flat tires. Do you hear me? And now we got the Hangman. What I say, new beginnings, adventures, okay? You let go of all that shit and look at where you're at right now. Ain't nobody stopping your flow. Only person can stop you is you, and you ain't finna do that. Keep your head up. I love y'all. I love to see you do your thing. Okay. Mwah. Until next time.